A friend of mine once had on a poster on the back of his bathroom door, "Normal people scare me." And I remember as a child aspiring to never be normal. What is normal? And how would you know if you had it?
We're the happy headers, and stick with us to the end and we'll let you know all about being normal.
Normal, when you look up normal, I mean normal, there is no such thing as normal, really. It's, what is normal to you is not normal to me.
Well, there was a massive piece of research done years ago, like on families and what was the norm, you know, and they were trying to prove like about how many dysfunctional families there were in the world, and it was like a big meta-analysis of the research that was conducted on that. And it's so funny because it actually showed that 78% of families were dysfunctional. So that meant that the norm was dysfunction.
Yeah.
So like.
I would contend that all families are dysfunctional in some way. There's no such thing as the perfect family unit all the time, 100% of the time. Yeah. So you're right, dysfunctionality is normal. Yeah. But I grew up in a large family and middle child, and I can kind of think I was pre-programmed to try to stand out, to get attention because attention equates to being loved, being noticed, being appreciated, you know, getting recognition. So I think I was pre-programmed from very early on not to be normal. Yeah. To do things that stood out. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Isn't that amazing? That's why you ran marathons and everything. I did all kinds of things, mad things. Yeah. And even my current job, it's not normal. There's not there are lots of hypnotherapists out there in the world. It's not something that's very, very common. Yeah. You know, I was renewing my car insurance a little while back, and you get this drop-down menu of profession. Hypnotherapist is not in it. Yeah. And when I ring the insurance company, they go, "What? Okay, what is that?" And then you get into a big discussion. And about 20 minutes later, "Oh yeah. Okay, I'll have your number. I'll give you a ring after this." And then we'll put you down as psychologist or psychotherapist, counsellor. And I said, "Okay." I said, "No, that'll just kind of cover it in a broad sense in a way." Yeah. So, being normal to me is just dull. It's mundane, and why anybody would aspire to be normal is beyond me. Yeah. I think they've no ambition. Really? Absolutely no ambition. Wow. Well, yeah, I suppose there's a huge portion of society that's happy with the run of the mill. Like, I was only talking to one of the other therapists here today, and she was just saying to me like that she could not do business. She hates all the paperwork and the organisation of it and all that kind of stuff. I love that stuff. Gee. Fucking love it. Gee. Absolutely, yeah. You're abnormal. But I also want to just progress and grow and do different things and not be stuck doing the same thing all the time. Yeah. Like, I think that's why we do the podcast, because you want to do something different, don't you? Oh yeah. And it's exciting. I think this is a community service, so I opt for this. Is that because you have to do it with me? Is that it? Oh my God. But he has to take care of a clinically insane person for a day. Yeah. I think there is, I'm going to talk in very generalised terms, that society likes normal people. Yeah. Because normal people are a known quantity. They're predictable. You are no threat to me. If I know that you are normal, I can pretty much predict what it is you're going to think and say and do, and I don't feel threatened by it. I'm talking to you as society. Yeah. So you fit in a particular box or a particular niche, and that's fine, and then I go on to the next person, and if I can normalise them too, I can got that's two people in normal. So society needs a certain element of people to be non-problematic, to be no trouble, normal, just keep your head down and just do what everybody else has always done. Oh my God. Yes, but, I suppose, they don't have much norms in Nigeria, for example. Like, I was only reading through some stuff, like I was doing a little bit of research, unlike Paul, for our podcast on murder, and it's like 33,000 murders a year there. Really? I freaking couldn't believe that. Yeah. Jesus Christ, that's mad, isn't it? Compared to 57 here in Ireland. Yeah, 57 people, not 57,000. No, 57.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, mad. It's completely different. Now I know it's a vastly bigger country and everything like that.
Population-wise.
Yeah, population's way bigger, but still, it's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's no control over people there, whereas there's a lot of control over people here, I would say. And, you know, in general in Europe, there's a lot of control over people.
Yeah.
We're all systematised.
Yeah.
You know?
But if there's no such thing as normal, can you be your own particular abnormal? So if I don't want to be normal, you don't want to be normal, it doesn't mean that we have to do the same thing.
Yeah. Well, you can be quirky, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
You can have your quirks.
Yeah.
I know I've lots of them.
Lots of, plenty of them.
Yeah,
but,
they're so good.
I think that you owe it to yourself. Certainly this is part of my philosophy in life. You owe it to yourself to kind of be the best that you can. So is that kind of like sticking your head in a box and just, you know, turning up to do your job Monday to Friday and then spending the weekend at home or in the pub and then repeat? No, that's certainly not for me. It doesn't fit with my way of thinking. So I get clinically depressed if I had to do that.
Yeah, me too. I wouldn't be able for it.
To me, normal is a setting on your dryer at home. That's all it is.
Program your devices.
Yeah.
Normal size text.
Yes.
In your case, massive.
Yeah. So if somebody says to me, "You're abnormal," I go, "Yes, I take that as a compliment.
God,
you're
odd.
So you are different."
Yeah. But then if you're too different or too abnormal, like, people are scared of you.
Yeah, and I do, I'm going to contradict myself as I often do in these videos. I do dislike people who are totally abnormal just for the sake of it, just to gain too much attention.
Okay.
I think they're faking it. They're not authentically abnormal.
Yeah, maybe
if you
too
could
much
measure
the
such
other
a
way.
thing.
I don't know how you would measure that, actually. You know, let us know in the comments down below if you know somebody who's super, super out there. You know,
I thought you were going to say somebody, if you know somebody who's super, super normal.
No.
Because we don't want to talk to them.
Yeah. Yeah, we're more interested in the eccentric.
Eccentric,
like
mad
ourselves.
people. Mad people. We are the Happy Haters, and we'll talk to you soon.